Good evening everyone and welcome to the Chrissy B show. Well, as you know, the days are getting shorter, it's getting darker and the weather is getting colder, and that's not a problem for some people, but for others it can be an absolute nightmare because they suffer from something called seasonal affective disorder, or SAD. But first, let's introduce our guest, Claire-Eva-Pierce. Good evening, Claire.
Good evening.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you so much for inviting me.
Oh, it's a pleasure. So tell us a bit about what you do first of all, Claire.
Well, just so you know, I'm a counsellor. I'm a BACP accredited counsellor, stroke therapist. I'm a holistic counsellor. So basically, I work with individuals, generally people who are over 18. I help them find a way out through their difficulties. So people come and see me and for a variety of reasons, and I support them through their problems.
Great.
Well, interesting enough, I was reading somewhere that the statistics in the UK are up to 17 to 20% of the UK suffer. It's predominantly women, and it's most
really?
yeah.
Why do you think that is?
Well, maybe it's because women are more open about, they're transparent about their feelings. I think men also get
men
it
probably,
too.
yeah, that's the thing, because men sort of think they shouldn't talk about their feelings, or they need to put on this kind of macho front that everything's okay. So maybe, I think with a lot of problems, they just suppress their feelings rather than talking about it and really talking about what they're going through.
I do believe that men suffer too, but I think it's perhaps the women who are expressing that they're struggling more. Maybe there's more transparency around that. But I think, it's most common in ages between 18 and 30.
What are the other symptoms? So
there's a lot.
You crave carbs,
Let me think. There's lethargy, exhaustion, mood swings, craving carbs. It can be emotionally, one can feel depressed if they're really debilitated. Sometimes it can affect people's frame of mind. They may start having negative feelings, negative thoughts. There might be a sense of helplessness, and the list goes on. I mean, anxiety.
Gosh, it's quite serious, isn't it?
It can be.
Because most people say, it's just the winter blues, but it really does affect people a lot.
Oh, and there's one other, loss of libido, so...
Really?
Yeah.
As well. So how else can you actually deal with it, and what other things can you do apart from the light therapy?
I think it's really important for all your viewers who are watching today to know that help is out there, that there are a lot of things you can do. You know, on a basic level, if the weather is nice, I mean, let's face it, we do get some bright days during the winter. You know, take advantage, go out, push yourself to go out, take a stroll. That in itself can make a difference, you know, to stimulate.
Just stay locked up indoors and feel worse.
And the light will stimulate the hormones, you know, the pineal gland to sort of kickstart and to feel better, to stimulate, to correct the imbalance. So take a walk, eat well, exercise, which is difficult if you're feeling lethargic. If you have the money, perhaps you could take a winter sunshine break.
Yeah.
That does really help.
That's nice, yeah.
I appreciate not everybody can do that, but if you can, it can make a big difference. It can help you through. I think it's good to know that for those people who are really struggling, perhaps that their symptoms are really debilitating and they're depressed, that, you know, go to your doctor, get the antidepressants. Complementary therapies, you know, there are acupuncture can be very helpful with balancing the hormones. Reflexology can be very helpful balancing the hormones by working on the feet. You're working on all the systems of the body. You can stimulate the pineal gland through the feet. So there's that. And counselling, obviously as a counsellor,
it's good to talk.
Absolutely. No, counselling is very important because, you know, whilst a light box can be very, very helpful, you know, at the end of the day, it's not, if you're suffering with depression or you're feeling helpless, your self-esteem is affected, then that's where, you know, perhaps counselling can really help you, support you, help you make sense of your feelings, understand, you know, your feelings, validate your feelings.
Just have someone to be able to sort of identify what you're going through and to understand that you're not just making it up, or it's not something that you just click your fingers and get rid of, because that really helps. Friends and family, Claire, how can they help? First of all, if someone is going through SAD, what's the best way?
What's really important is for the family to be supportive and to take their family members seriously, and you know, validate their feelings and be sympathetic.
Because when you feel understood, you feel better, don't you?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, both of you, for joining us.